Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the... for a touchback.
On the go.
Willis going to look to throw first play. And incomplete to open things up. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Willis now off the play fake. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Got it. Ready? Pat the street. Pat the top. 18. 17.
On first down, Willis. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Willis now off of play action. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Here's Johnson set ready to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Willis looking to throw on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Play action, here's Willis. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Phillips. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. 10. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
He'll pitch it. And some room to roam now. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bond, room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Damian Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Willis's throw is on target to Burks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Henry up the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
Willis now off play action.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On second down, here's Henry.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
19 right, cut 19.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
He's got Hooper on the short connection.
Down inside the 10.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson, option right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. down to about the 22 here.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 22,
Willis. That pass taken in by Burks.
and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 4th.
And I think what they've done is they put depth.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down.
And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 14. Randy Bullock to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Up the middle they go. Bond. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They go again with Pierce.
And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
No, we change it.
Jackson now.
Open man there is Collins, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Texans are back within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A toss left, Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly they sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Quick throw to Collins.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Jackson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
On second down, here's Pierce.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Back to throw, Willis.
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen in his
and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dan Arnold, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A first down carry for Henry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Henry is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And now 3rd and goal second down, that just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Jackson's throw there complete to Hamler.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. There's the stiff arm. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not